Now we're going to get some divine guidance moving forward through this transition from higher deities, higher spirit guides, biblical spirit guides such as Yeshua, aka Jesus Christ, Mary Magdalene, and God, whoever God is to you, and any other hierarching angels that would like to come through. So some guidance that I already received came from Mother Gaia herself, Mama Earth. So as we spoke on, there's a real call to be grounded with yourself and allow nature to take its course. Go out and contemplate in nature because you could have some beautiful breakthroughs. And I also picked up, in order to get out of this negative, low state of, feeling everything is just really sucky, everything is bad, everything is all bad. Step away from this everything is all bad notion versus everything all good. It's either all good or all bad, because that's not true, because different realities can coexist, different truths can coexist, different emotions can coexist. So allow yourself to, even though you've been feeling the negative, allow yourself to feel the negative, but also allow yourself to feel the beauty as well. You can feel them both at the same time. It doesn't have to just be all bad. Okay, so allowing both of those realities to exist will really help with this transition period and get you stuck out of this loop of, oh, everything is just all terrible. And then if it's not all completely magic and pixies and sparkles and rainbows, you think that it's like bloody murder or something, which is not true. Sorry if that triggered anybody. I don't know why I said that. So we're taking guidance from, it's called the Zen Animals deck, Oracle deck. So we're just asking for some guidance moving forward in this transition, because on this channel we don't just want to dwell on the past and all the crap. We want to find ways to move forward. Okay, feel your emotions, but don't get stuck in them. Trust the process. I pulled the card Spirit Owl, and as you know, owls are very wise owl. It's interesting because, well, owl is my divine counterpart's spirit animal. He's drawn to owls. What I'm getting is everything is not as it seems. Everything is not as it seems. Allow your ego to step back and allow the wisdom to unfold as it's supposed to naturally. I might read the book for this one. So owl, I'm gonna just hold that up so you can have a look. So owl says, dark and silent, wise, observing, bird of winter, mysterious, Holy Ghost, feminine spirituality. So we have the Holy Ghost spirit coming through to us. The Holy Ghost is here with us to support us in this journey. Do not be afraid to pray to God, to the Holy Ghost, to Jesus, Mother Mary, Mary Magdalene. So yes, wisdom, observing. So step back and just observe more instead of allowing yourself to react within these negative emotions or these negative cycles. It says, sacred to the goddess Athena, the owl is the symbol of wisdom and dark, mysterious feminine things, birth, healing, and secret rituals. Their noiseless flight and hypnotic front-facing eyes observe and confront. And the message that it says here is, your deep wisdom is multiplied by your ability to watch and listen. Surprise is a powerful tool, and your readiness may give you a needed advantage. Owls are known as lonely birds, so this is you. But it is not known that they have the forest as their best friend. So what I'm getting from that is kind of what we spoke on. Owls are known to be alone. However, loneliness is not your best friend. So basically your true essence, we just went over that. While isolating might be beneficial for you, it's not all of who you are, okay? And there's a real suggestion from the spirit to say to take a step back and observe, maybe observe these negative thinking cycles, these negative emotions, these negative feelings. Just observe them from a place of non-judgment and allow them to be there and hold space for them. And yeah, and not attached to it, and then just really simply validate, okay, I feel this way, okay. And just observing, you know, other things that might be happening in your life. So let's get another card. Oh, so cute. We have little piggy here. How adorable, this little piggy. He's so cute. I want him. I'm hearing Charlotte's Web. Maybe that was a favorite movie for some people when you were growing up. I'm hearing maybe doing something to fuel your inner child could be really helpful for you. So maybe reminiscing, having some nostalgia, going back and watching Charlotte's Web if it was your favorite movie. Eating nutritious foods, making sure that we are fueling ourselves with healthy, nutritious foods. Please don't miss the porcupine. Okay. I'm not even gonna go there. I'm not even gonna go there. Yes, fueling your body. So cute. Maybe some of you need to spend more time with animals. Maybe you could volunteer at a farm and spend some time with some farm animals. Not just your average Joe animals like a dog and a cat kind of thing, but something cute like a little piggy or a sheep or a goat. Something just a little bit different. That's what I'm getting from spirit. Also spending time out in nature, always, that's a given. And on the bottom we have the sheep. So just confirming again, go to a farm. Look at that, looks like they're at a farm. Maybe you grew up on a farm, maybe have your childhood was based around a farm. For me, mine was a lot of my childhood I spent at my granddad's farm. It just felt so good. So what I'm really hearing is something that takes you back to your childhood, something that was really, that fueled your soul and made your soul happy as a child, something from your childhood that made you feel that again. Just do something that is, just do that again. Don't be a perfectionist. Don't think you have to, like, you know, do it good. Say, for example, you used to paint when you're a child and you go, okay, well, maybe I'll do some painting. And then, like, you get all weird about it in your head and like, oh my God, this paint has to be so perfect. Like, no, girl, make it, it can be the ugliest painting in the whole wide world, but it doesn't matter. It's fueling your inner child. Your inner child feels alive right now. You're bringing yourself into the present moment. You're being creative. You're sparking that creativity, that solar plexus energy we've talked about in the last reading. So moving on, oh my God, I should just dropped all the cards. So moving on to the Oracle deck, the Prophet, that's what the cards look like. They're really cool. I wanted to get some divine guidance from more biblical sort of archetypes. So I know that there's probably more than just the big ones, the mother, the father, the son. I know that there's more than just those big ones, but we are going to call upon those loving divine supports to give us a message. Oh wow, we have just like this beautiful imagery here of just a real feminine energy, a real mothering energy. So I'm getting Mother Mary, Mary Magdalene, and she's putting her healing hands on you. She's blessing you like you're a baby. And the message here says to love life through labor is to be intimate with life's inmost secret. So wow. To love life through labor. So what I'm really getting is to learn to love life through the hardships, to learn to love life through the battles, to learn to love life through the hardships, the hard times, the tough times, because to learn to love life through these times is to be intimate with life's most inmost secret. Wow, I feel like there's such divine wisdom in that. The secret of life, you know, this interweb, this magical, just unexplainable, just this, how do I say it? Just like this unexplainable reality. Okay, so I just had my divine partner call me, and the video stopped at exactly 14 and 44 seconds. So 1444, and number 4 is the number of protection, but also those other numbers could be significant to you if you're a numbers person. Also this card that we were just talking about, it's got the number 12 on it. So another thing that I picked up and that I noted that coincides with this whole reading about being in transition period, being energetically in a womb, ready to be reborn, is that this is a newborn baby. Well, it looks fairly newborn, right? And it's being nurtured with these very feminine, motherly energies. So we're definitely being reborn, and we're definitely have this divine feminine mother energy protecting us, watching over us, nurturing us. It could even be a call to reparent and re-nurture ourselves, our own inner child. But I thought it was quite synchronistic. I thought it was pretty synchronized that it's a newborn, and we talked about fresh slate, and being in that transition period, being prepared to be reborn. So I'll get maybe a couple more cards from this biblical energy. Perfect, I've had 2 that just come up. It's really giving divine feminine energy. So I'll show you, we have just these 2 feminine cards. They're both Nike. They're both giving very divine feminine. So there's a lot of just this motherly, nurturing energy. We're being supported by a divine mother. The number 3 and number 9 is coming up. So those are high. I think I learned that they're high frequency numbers, like they're manifesting numbers, so 3, 6, and 9. So manifesting a new reality. Oopsie. Number 3 is support. I don't know if I maybe need to cover her titties. Number 3 is support. I just want to like, my fingers look so weird trying to cover that. Love, it says, love is sufficient unto love. Love is sufficient unto love. I don't know, in order to get love, in order to feel love, in order to get love, we need to find the beauty in the now. Find what we love now. The more you love, the more there's to love. So the other card, 9, says eating and drinking. And it says rejoice through all, It says rejoice through all the seasons. That's crazy. That is actually what we're talking about. So basically just accepting all your seasons for what they are. Like we were talking about nature. So this is divine feminine energy. Nature, Mother Nature is a feminine embodiment. It says rejoice through all the seasons, and I feel like that's really crazy because I was saying honor where we are at, you know, if we're in a period that we would name winter, you know, all our blossoms are gone, all our leaves have fallen off, but you need to rejoice through all the seasons. There is a reason for every season, and they are all beautiful, and they are all worthy of finding the beauty in, and every season there's still room for love. There's still room for joy. There's still room for all those good feelings. Alrighty, so I'm going to pull one more final guidance card from the Goddess Guidance Oracle deck and see what, and I felt called to grab this, and it makes sense because there's a lot of divine feminine energy. Ooh, so I had 3 flip here, and that's a lot, so I'm just going to show you the top one, which is crazy because it's Athena and there's an owl. What synchronicity! That's crazy because the wisdom guidance card that we just pulled before was the owl, and it mentioned the goddess Athena, and there's an owl in the picture. Beautiful. So there's green imagery, so it's very Mother Nature orientated again. So going out into nature and just observing. Just go out into nature and just observe yourself. Observe your breathing. Observe the trees, the breeze, the birds, the bees. Okay. So this card says, inner wisdom. You know what to do. Trust your inner wisdom and take appropriate action without delay. So I think it's just like taking that step back, allowing your wisdom to come forth. You know what small steps you need to take. And if you go, oh, I don't know, this whole reading is about taking that step back and observing. So there we go. I'm just curious to look at what the other ones are. That's crazy. We just got Mary Magdalene. Oh my goodness. I can't even make this up. Thank you, Mary Magdalene. Oh, she's one of my favorites. She's just such a loving energy. This is crazy that we got this card, as well as the Athena card. Like, synchronicities out the freaking what? Mary Magdalene, unconditional love. Love yourself, others, and every situation. Every situation. No matter what the outward appearances may be. Yeah. Love your in every situation, no matter what the outward appearances may be. Unconditional love. Yeah. Mary Magdalene gives unconditional love. And she steps in to remind you to love yourself, love your situation. Okay, maybe that's hard to hear for some of you. Because maybe like, how can I love something that's so cruel? And maybe it's not saying love the situation, but it's saying find ways to love and support yourself during this tough situation, because it's you yourself that, you know, you've got to get yourself through this. You have your supporting guides here. We have these supporting motherly energies, but you're here in the physical realm, okay? So you've got to give yourself some love through this transition too, even though it's really hard. But beating yourself up about it on top of going through it isn't going to help you get through it. And it says, so Mary Magdalene says, love the situation no matter what the outward appearances may be. And for me, this is really resonant because what I'm going through, like physically, I'm going through this uncontrolled movement and spasms and chronic pain. And it's really, really easy for me just to completely judge myself, hate myself, and just think I look ridiculous and how embarrassing, and to hate it. But this card is reminding me to love myself no matter what my outside appearance looks like, okay? Because that doesn't really matter, because who you are on the inside is absolutely beautiful. Even if you don't believe it or not, you are. Okay, so the other card that we got was called the Goddess Sedina, and it says infinite supply, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it says infinite supply. You are supplied for today and all of your tomorrows. That is so beautiful, and it's this purple color of royalty. So yeah, just like I said, your true frequency is royalty. It's abundant, and you're a strong manifester, and really you have everything that you need and more, even if it doesn't feel like it, seem like it. You have everything you need and more in this moment, always and forever, okay? In every moment, you have exactly what is needed and required for you to get through the phase that you're in. That was really interesting that those cards came out, actually. And to think I was almost just going to put them back in and not. Like, the synchronicity of that's crazy. Let's just do one more for fun. We did, that was 3 cards, so again, support. That number 3 is coming through. So we also had the goddess card Unga come through, and it says easy does it. So this card reads, easy does it. There is no need to hurry or force things to happen. Everything is occurring in perfect timing. The synchronicity of this is just insane. Everything we were talking about correlates to this. Being where you are at in your season and not trying to push or hurry that. Because I mean, what happens, let's take it back to that metaphor of being in the womb. So we're being reborn, we're in the womb, we're a baby in the womb. What happens if a baby comes out of the womb 2 months early? It's premature. It needs a lot more nurturing and a lot more care than if that baby had just had its time to grow properly in the womb. So that's what I'm saying. Like, you can't rush the process, you can't force it, you can't induce a labor like 3 months early. That's just not going to be okay. So there's a real call from this motherly spirit to saying, honor the timeline, honor your timeline, honor your season. And yes, I'm going to leave this reading here tonight. I hope that you gain some clarity and some wisdom from this, and I wish you all the best, and I send my prayers to anybody who needs it right now, to feel a little bit extra love and to just be a little extra supported with what they're going through. And just know that we're all going to be okay, we're going to make it through, and we're going to blossom and bloom, and we're going to look back on these periods of our lives and just be like, wow, I did it. And you have a story to tell, and then you can help inspire others. Anyway, that's all for now. Thank you. Bye.